And now for some breakfast at a most gorgeous breakfast spot with my homie. So this is Ackee, or Ackee, as I think the locals say Ackee. I like Ackee, but anyway, it's a fruit, and it comes from this gorgeous reddish orange pod, and it has a big old beautiful black seed that's usually right there, and then like some red inner webbings. I apologize that the camera is not clear. I don't really know why, but anyway, in the inside is usually some little pinkish red webbings, and you clean those out. And traditionally, well, the national dish of Jamaica is ackee and saltfish, and it's so spectacular, and it's almost impossible for me. I heard somebody describe what ackee tastes like to them, and it was so like the closest thing I could ever, come up with, but I can't remember it. And for me, it's almost impossible to describe because it's a fruit, but the way that it's cooked with the saltfish, it would be kind of cooked like as a vegetable, but it's so good. But anyway, I've been raw since I've been here, and so one day I was just sitting on the porch, and I was preparing to have mangoes. Mangoes is like a whole ritual though, like to get into position to get it good and messy, juicy, sloppy, I said that I was trying to teach myself to eat mangoes cute, honey, pretty. No, I knew better when I tried, but Anyway, the point is that I was sitting there thinking about having some mangoes, and the ackee was like, psst, psst, eat me. And I was like, what? Okay then, And so I ate the ackee just raw. It was still in its pod, so I just took it out, I cleaned it out, and I ate it. And y'all, oh, look at the ocean. When I say it's so delicious, So ackee, when you come to Jamaica, make sure you try some. Try it raw first, and then try it cooked, because it's so delicious. Oh my gosh. Yeah, and if you never had it raw, try it raw fresh. Please, not out the can. Don't eat no raw ackee out the can. Don't do that to yourself. I never tried it, but I'm not a fan of ackee out the can, and so I can't even imagine what it would taste like raw. So yeah, don't do that. But just fresh, from the tree. And another thing, if you're gonna eat it raw, it's very important not to buy it from somebody that is already taken out of its pods, because it has a chemical in it that if it's open prematurely, it can kill you. Yeah, and I've heard stories of people actually, checking out of Earth as a cause of that. So make sure, if you're gonna try your raw ackee, make sure that it's still in its pod, it's still in the little red flower thing, it still has the seed, the big black seed attached to it, but most importantly, it's still in the pod. Because what happens is that the pods by nature open up themselves, and I'll do another I'll make y'all see a ackee tree so that you'll understand what I'm saying if you're not familiar with it when I talk about the pod. But what happens is that, nature, when it's ready, it allows the pod to open, it opens itself. But sometimes when people sell them, I'm sorry, y'all, I'm wiping salt water out my eyes. Woo. Sometimes when people sell them, they will open them prematurely, just to get the fruit and sell it like that. And from what I understand, it's all well and good if you're cooking it, but if you're eating it raw, or it's not cooked all the way or properly or something, it can kill you. So yeah, that's that thing. But these, I know for sure, opened on their own, because they came out of the yard in which I am staying. So very grateful. These were probably picked about maybe like a day or so ago, and maybe like 2 days ago. Either yesterday, new day, or the day before that. Anyway, very fresh, very fresh. And how much local can you get then in your own yard, shawty? That's what I'm talking about. So yes, I hope you all are having a super fantastical day, night, new day, late day, whatever time it is that you see this. I love you, and I wish you perfect health, harmony, and prosperity. Love, wealth, health, and perfect self-expression.